Cyberpunk is one of those games that I was very skeptical about. We all remember how it released. The problem was not even optimization. We all knew that it's not an immersive RPG they were advertising. So we all knew CD Projekt Red fucked up basically in everything. It was almost 3 years later I decided to try Cyberpunk again. I gave up all my hopes for this game to be an RPG. I decided to try this game as a person who saw this game on Steam page and decided, oh, it looks cool, I should try it. If you will try this game in that way, this will be definitely one of your most memorable experiences. So yeah, this is the main perspective I'm going with. There is a motif. It's not a simple story. It's more of a story with meaning, which is surprising. The motif is, I would describe as, what does it mean to be you? And this motif is interwoven. Is that how you say it?
Interwoven
Into the lore itself, into the world. How many implants can you put on your body before you become cyber psycho? Probably a lot of people know about the main story that there is a guy in your head and he basically taking over your mind. I like that the story makes you question. I have only two games which story captivated me, and this is one of them. If the shit goes down in this story, be sure that it will go even further. And this is really memorable story. There is one character death that was handled so well. I don't remember when I grieved a video game character ever. So yeah, this is one of those stories that that is very well done, very well presented. It's linear, yes, but it will make you sometimes question your life. It's probably one of the best side contents I ever played. It's pretty linear. It's not really an RPG. You play as V. You will always become Merc. You basically, all your dialogue options are you either a sassy V or a skeptical and sassy V. And side content kinda reminds me of GTA 5. Even the whole game, if I'll be honest, kinda reminds me of GTA 5. This corporate satirical world. We have this main big city and desert around it. We have a lot of crazy side quests with really memorable characters. There are a lot of crazy stories happening in this game, like when you randomly meet a guy whose dick implant stopped working and he's about to die. And this is probably on the same level as GTA 5. Like, side quests are amazing. Uh, Keanu Reeves.
Why do you come here?
Again, the whole main story is also really well presented. I love how every time you enter dialogue, the game prepares this scene for you. I like how main protagonist, if you choose a male V, he sounds like Aaron Paul. Lore is great, but the problem is, as we all remember, the game was presented to us as a immersive RPG with a lot of stuff to do in the city, and there is nothing to do in a city, if I'll be honest. Only side quests. Well, all you can do is kill enemies, maybe. There is no random events. There is nothing happening in the world. Literally, all you can do is do side quests. And let's talk about endings, I guess. Again, all you do basically is, when you're about to finish the game, all you do is you choose your ending. You choose your ending. Your actions doesn't really matter. Like endings change a little bit with romances and whatnot, but overall you're on a finish line and you choose your ending, and that's it. There is only one additional ending if we don't count new DLC. There are no decisions that you build throughout the story. No, you just choose whatever you want. So you can basically reload your save and see what other endings do. And what I have to say is that those endings are also really, really well done. So I'm very, very skeptical about CD Projekt Red, but they made a really great game. It just, I mean, you cannot forgive developers so easily. Like, they won't be updating game anymore. It's finished in their opinion. But if we look at this game from a different perspective, yeah, like for example, you never heard of this game, you just saw it on Steam page and decided to play it, then this will be probably the greatest game you ever played. So yeah, this is one of those moments I feel like where you have to separate artist from its creation, I guess, because the game people saying that this game after 3 years is like a second No Man's Sky story. That's simply not true. Some people even say that after 2.0 game plays like a sequel. That's a fucking lie. Like, I played the game on release, yeah, like it was buggy, messy, unoptimized, and I played it now and it plays fairly similar. It's just more streamlined, sure. It's more quality of stuff they updated. There are basically just two major updates I remember. They added ray tracing, path tracing in one update, and in a second update, this 2.0. But yeah, this 2.0 doesn't really add anything new, I guess. Like they added a proper police system. But my guy, this type of stuff was figured out in GTA 3 from 2002. Yeah, like all of it is kind of basic stuff what they added. While No Man's Sky, throughout 7 years, they made more than 20 big updates, and they still update their game, and it's all for free. You never paid anything more than the base game. While in Cyberpunk, they told us that DLCs will be for free, and now they release a DLC and it's paywall, but they rebranded it as an expansion. So I guess it's not a DLC anymore for some reason, even though expansion and DLC is the same shit. If they didn't want to sell you more, they would probably make like a, I don't know, proper RPG like remake of the story, or maybe more interactions in a city. But they made like a region that was in a game already. There are a lot of follow-ups from previous quests and stories, and they turned into a paywalled DLC. Yeah, they hired Idris Elba to say that it's not a DLC, it's an expansion. Yeah.
Just to be clear, it's not DLC. It's an expansion. You know why? Because we do expansions. Big, massive monster. We don't do DLCs. And when we do, we give them away.
So yeah, I'm very skeptical about CD Projekt Red. They made a really great game, but it's nothing like what they advertised. It feels like they brainwashed their audience. There are a lot of people who support this notion. Oh, it's not a DLC, it's an expansion. They just rebranded it for you to sell it.